this is the homework, and I think this is it. So I need to first hook things up here. All right, so let's see if it works. Yeah, it does. And so it says which are like terms, not all terms are used. Circle all the terms that can be combined with 3a. Well, anything that's 3a. So this is this one, and this one, and that's it. Remember, it has to have the same variable with the same exponent. Draw a square around all the terms that can combine with 4b. This one, number 3, and number 11. Nope, yeah, number 11. Underline all terms that can combine with a squared. Anything that has a squared, this one, and this one. And draw an X through all the terms that combine with 5. Well, anything combined with number 5 would be the 100, because it's a plain number, the 17, and that's it. Okay, that's easy. So this one, I'm pretty sure I asked you, I changed the subtraction to addition. So 4x plus 6x, that one's simple, it's just 10x. Okay. Let me erase this so I can make it a little bigger. Not that big. Oh, I can't. It's recording. Yes, it is. And we're going to 14. So 14, 7y plus 5y minus 5y. So it's order of operations, and I can add all these because they're all y's. So 7y plus 5y is 12y. Minus 5y, that gives me 7y. Over here, number 15, 4r plus 4r plus 4y minus 8. Well, this is an r, this is an y. There's a variable r, there's a variable y, there's a variable y. I can't do anything with these because they're not alike, so the answer is just 4r plus 4y minus 8. This one I can combine, and hopefully I told you to change the subtraction to addition because we haven't dealt with negative numbers. So the 3m doesn't add with anyone because there's nobody else, no other term that has an m, but these two n's I can add. So 3m stays the same, and I can add 4n plus 6n, and that gives me 10n. So that would be the answer for that one. Next one, they're all g's, so I can add. So this, in essence, becomes 4 plus 6 minus 3. Except it has a g at the end, right? So 4 plus 6 is 10, minus 3 is 7, so 7g. This one. And I'm going to circle this, because it's an f, and I'm going to circle the plus 2f. And I'm going to move things around, so this is going to become 15f plus 2f. And I'm going to put the minus 5 all the way at the end. So the like terms are next to each other. 15f plus 2f is 17f. And I should use actually a small f, but I don't know how to do a small f. So 17f minus 5. I can't combine these two because they're not alike. 19. Again, I am going to circle the 13x. I'm going to circle the plus 4x. And I'll put a square around the minus 7y. I'm going to move things around. If I move things around, and I don't know where I'm going to do this. Let me do it here. 13x. I'll put the plus 4x right next to it. And I'm going to move the minus 7y all the way to the end. I can now do these two. 13x plus 4x is 17x minus 7y. 20. Well, you can clearly see that the only like terms are these two, the 5x squared and the 9x squared. So again, I'm going to circle the 5x squared. I'm going to circle the plus 9x squared, and I'm going to put a rectangle around the minus 4x. And I'm going to move things around, and if I move things around, I get 5x squared plus 9x squared. And I'm going to move that rectangle all the way to the end, and I get minus 4x. My like terms are next to each other. I can add 5x squared and 9x squared, and I get 14x squared and minus 4x. And that 4x, although they're both x's, they're different because their powers are different. Okay, the exponents are different. So that's my final answer. 21. One is a b, one is an 8, and one is a constant. So one has a variable of b, the other one has a variable of a, and the other one is a constant. I cannot do anything with these three. So it's just simply 4b plus 7a minus 8. Okay. 22. I can combine the r with this r. So let me again move things around. So I'm going to circle this guy. I'm going to circle this guy. I'll put a rectangle around this guy. So I get 13r, and I'm going to write over here 13r minus 2r, and I'm going to move that rectangle all the way to the end, plus 5s. I combine these two r's. 13 minus 2 is 11, or 11r, plus 5s. 23, I can add the a's and the b's, so a plus a. So this one I don't have to circle anything because all my like terms are next to each other. But I can add a plus a, and remember in front of every variable, that's there's a little 1 there, so 1a plus 1a, that's 2a. 3b plus b is 4b, because in front of that b here there's 1, right? So 3 plus 1 is, and I get 2a plus 4b. So that's the answer for 23. 24. My like terms are not next to each other, so I'm going to move things around. So 3y and the plus 3y. I put a rectangle around this one, so I'm going to put my y's next to each other. So we get 3y plus 3y minus 4y squared. I combine these two. 3y plus 3y, 3 plus 3 is 6y minus 4y squared. 25. Now, for 25, there's a parentheses. So remember, in front of every parenthesis, there's a 1 over here. So if I were to do the distributive property, it would be 1 times 3a, which is 3a. So I'm going to do it over here. 1 times 3a is 3a. 1 times b, and then put minus. 1 times b is just b plus 2a. Right, distributive property. Now my parentheses are gone. I can combine the a's, so let me put things next to each other. So I'm going to circle this guy, circle the plus 2a. So 3a plus 2a, I'm going to move that circle right next to that. And the minus b is going to go all the way to the end. The a's get added, 3a and 2a is 5a, and minus b. 26. This is a w, this is a w to second power, and this is a w to third power. I can't do anything with these because although they have the same variable, they have different exponents, so they're not alike. So the answer is just 2w plus 4w squared minus 5w to the third power. Over here, 27, hopefully I told you that this is an addition sign, so let's change that. Okay, so this is a c to the third power. This is also c to the third power, so let's circle those two. Put a square around this guy. So I get c to the third power plus 4c to the other power plus 4c. These two are alike. Remember, in front of this variable c to the third power, there's a 1 here. So 1 plus 4 is 5c cubed plus 4c. 28. Blah, 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 blah. I can add, so I can put a circle in front of the a, around the a, a circle around the 4a. Let me do this a little bit more neatly. So I get a circle around this guy, a circle around the plus 4a, a rectangle here, and a triangle on the 5c. We've got 3 different things going on here. So let's put the a's next to each other. So we got a plus 4a minus 3b plus 5c. I'm going to add my a's together, and again, there's a 1 over here, so 1a plus 4a is 5a. Nothing to do with the b because there's nobody else. It's minus 3b plus 5c. Final answer. 29. So these 3 are the same, right? I don't even have to circle anything because all my like terms are the same. So this becomes 2 plus 7 minus 6. 2 plus 7 is 9, minus 6 is 3x, and then the plus 8 at the end. This one, I have q's and p's, so let me circle all my q's. And my 9q is minus 9q. Put a square around the 5p, and another square, a rectangle around the 7p. So let me move things around. So I get 11q minus 9q plus 5p plus 7p. So let me add the q's and my p's. So 11q minus 9q, or 11 minus 9 is 2. But make sure you tell me it's a q. Plus, and now I'm going to do these two. 5 plus 7 is 12p. Final answer. 31. This is an mn and this is an mn, so I can circle these two because this one and this one will go together. And the 4m will be by itself. So if I move things around, I get 3mn minus 2mn and plus 4m. So let's combine like terms. These two I can combine. 3 minus 2 is just 1 mn plus 4m. Final answer. 0t. Now, this one is 0t minus 9. I don't know if I asked. I don't know if I remembered to put a plus sign here. And if you didn't, okay. So 0t, it's really irrelevant. So 0t just means 0. So this one we can just cross out. 0t means there's no t's. And minus t plus 6u and u to the 5th power. These two u's I cannot combine because your exponents are different. So my final answer will be just minus 9t plus 6u plus 4u to the 5th power. 33. I hope I said this. So let's put a plus sign over here. And let's put a plus sign over here. So everything is a plus. Let's combine the like terms. So 11d. I'll write it over here. 11d. Plus 21d, right? Because they're the same. Plus 21d. And then put a square around the 5f plus 5f. And a triangle around plus 5 and plus 8. Let's combine what I can. The d's can go together. 11d and 21d is 32d. The f is not doing anything because there's nobody else to combine, so it's just 5f. And the plus 5 and plus 8, I can combine those two, and 5 plus 8 is plus 13. That's right. 34. Again, this should be a plus sign. Okay. So if you combine the like terms, you're going to get the 12 and the plus 19 together, and these two will be in the middle together. So I get 12. Let's move the plus 19 next to the 12, and then the other two, 9x minus 6x. Combine these two. 9 plus 12 is 31. Plus, and 9x minus 6x, or 9 minus 6 is 3. 3x. 35. That's a y squared. Okay, so I have this and this and these. There's all alike. So I get to write y squared plus 3y squared plus 4y squared. And the one that's different, minus 6y, goes all the way at the end. I combine these three. These three I can combine. Y squared. So remember there's a 1 over here. So this becomes 1 plus 3 plus 4, which is 8. But what kind of 8? 8y squared. And minus 6y. Don't combine those two because the exponents are different, although the variables are the same. So 36. Please tell me I did plus and a plus again. Okay. So let's combine the like terms. So 2 and plus 8 come together. So I'm going to write the 2 and the plus 8 next to each other. And then there's another plus 8 plus 8. And then I believe that was 5t, so let me just erase because I can't see. 5t and 5t. I don't know if I did 5 plus 5t, so this is a, and if I did plus 5t, plus 5t, if I did remind you guys that that was a plus, so let's add all the constants together. 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 8 is 18, and 5t plus 5t is 10t. If I didn't remind you that this was a minus 5 plus 5t, you could have got 18 or just 18 because minus 5t and plus 5t, they're opposites, right? So they cancel each other out and gives you 0. Or so one of the answers is 18 plus 10t if I told you guys to change everything to plus. And if I didn't, then it's going to be just 18. All right, so a little confusing in that one, but not to worry about. So here, okay, they're written differently. So what you can do here is combine the like terms. So you're going to just combine the top, anything on the top here, 14R and 12S, you can't combine. 4S minus 10X, you also can't combine. But I can pull, do I want to complicate this for you guys? So I can pull out a 2 and cross out. So this one, I can't combine anything on top, so just 14R plus 12S. And at the bottom, do me a favor, just ignore this whole section over here. Just ignore this whole section. So 37 to 42, ignore it. Because there's other ways of doing this that were not there. So I could have, I'm not even going to go into this. Okay, so let's just leave this out for now. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just do it. So let's just do it in the simplest of ways. So the top numerator, can I combine anything? No. So it becomes 14R plus 12S. It stays the same. At the bottom, can I combine anything? No. Actually, I can. And let's change that to positive plus. So that's 4S plus 10X. It becomes 14S. That's your final answer. Over here, I can't combine a numerator because there's nothing to do. Denominator, I also can't combine because one is a constant. The other one is a variable with a coefficient, so it stays the same. Here too, same thing. Oh, actually, I can combine here at the bottom, right? So it becomes 2 plus 1t, because 5t minus 4t can be combined, and just that's a t, not a plus sign. Okay, that's a t. That's also t. Over here, I can combine the x's. 2x and 4x is 6x, so it becomes 6x minus 6y. At the bottom, I can combine the y's. 3y plus y is 4y minus 8. Right, so I can combine this guy with this guy. This one I can combine. 11d plus 9d is 21d. And 8d minus 3d is 5d. I can cross out the d's, but that's a topic for another day. Here, 12x minus 7x equals 5x. And 5x at the bottom. And 5x over 5x is just simply 1, right? Don't worry about this section right here. Okay. So last one, combine the like terms. Oh my god. Let's see if there's like negatives here that you have to deal with. The z's seems to be okay. The x's, you might have to deal with negative numbers. Right. So I'm going to put everything that's like, so the 4z, anything else is a z? Right here. Minus 3z plus 16z. Minus 3z plus 16z. Let's do the x's. So now we have square, 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 and the x's. But the x's, I'm going to do something a little bit different, only because we haven't dealt with negative numbers. I'm going to put the highest, the biggest x in front. So 14x is going to come first. And then plus x, and then minus 5x, and then minus 3x. Okay, now put them in order of least to greatest. And then the y's, plus 7y, okay, not the circle, plus 7y, and then plus 5y squared, and then finally last one left over minus y. So that's my expression rewritten with the like terms next to each other. So everything that's alike is next to each other. So let's do the z's. The z starts from here, go all the way to here. 4z minus 3z is 1z. 1z plus 16z, 17z. Over here, I get 14x minus 1x. So let me put a 1 here. 14 minus 1 is 13. 13 minus 5 is 8. And 8 minus 3 is 5. So plus 5x. So that whole thing over here becomes 5x. 7y and 7y squared can't be combined, so I just copy it. 5y squared also can't be combined. And finally, minus y. So this is my answer to that whole problem. So this whole problem simplifies to that. Okay. Yeah, that's it.